25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Complete. It's Henry. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke off a play action. He's got the hook up with Conley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
10 at the 22-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Buccaneers, nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Was taken down by
and that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Locke. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Lock. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
6-yard line.
Here's Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 5.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Henry, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard.
Being chased out left.
40-yard line.
And Thomas has it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Conley, as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes this Washington 24. Buccaneers, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him. Yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 31. Buccaneers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into the...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Ed Oliver. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
31.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 24. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Locke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Is good.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Christian Kirk.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 at the 49-yard line.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 25-yard line. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is out of bounds here. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a sneak with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On the counter, it's Henry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
4-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be caught inside the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On 2nd and goal, Lock. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. there's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, how to get it up, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Buccaneer
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
Washington 66. Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will move them back